I played myself. The catch-22 I have put myself in is a complex yet quite preposterous one. Here I am, finding myself 2/15 of the way to solving Mort from Madagascar when I find a diabolical psychopath over yonder turning me inside out. In the Pixar film of that same name, we mostly focus on the personified emotions within people's heads, correct? Well, what if I informed you that I've found something new, something totally unrelated to my other 3-hour-long theory on the film? Because I have. Something new, something shocking. I recoiled at the sight of what I saw when I saw it. During the dinner scene of Pixar's Inside Out, the mother and father's internal emotions keep trying to hint at each other about Riley's mental state. And when the father fails to live up to the mother's expectations, her emotions recall a much better prior love interest who'd have supposedly catered to her every need. A dreamy situation. The next 3 seconds disgust me.
Come, fly with me, Gachinya.
Any other odd lackadaisical viewer of this scene might say, "Oh, comedy has entered the chat. How novel and fantastic." No. The mother's memory of this helicopter pilot has a deeper purpose that acts as the metaphysical key to a metaphorical lock on the conspiracy that is this animation. The Brazilian helicopter pilot is a serial organ harvesting international conman and war criminal who swindles women with promises of exotic promiscuity and 1811 Chateau de Kim. Hello, I'm the Theorizer, and today we expose this karaoke for the sicko he is. I would be totally fine if Riley's mom just had this memory, it would make sense, but for us to see the exact same memory down to every identical detail in Riley's teacher's head as well? What is going on here? How do they share an identical memory? Surprisingly, there's only 2 possibilities. This guy is either an actor of some sort, and this was a film or an ad many people have seen, or this is a pickup line he uses on all women. We need to figure out which it is because one route means these women are delusional over an actor they don't know, and the other route means this man is disingenuous, womanizing, and possibly even malicious. Here we go. Riley's mom says she should have run off with him when she had the chance, and the teacher says that this summer she plans to vacation in the Bahamas with him. This implies that he is in fact a real person, but I'm suspicious. If he's some actor in a film, then this is a shared delusion. Both sets of emotions respond to the memory with completely identical mannerisms, so something might be psychologically twisted here. If somehow this teacher and mother share the same delusion, then this guy is at the center of a global conspiracy entailing mass hypnosis and population control within the Inside Out universe surrounding Riley Anderson. Very unlikely. So then, what if he is real and Riley's mom just so happened to meet him like her teacher? Well then, this must be the exact same location, same time of day, and he must be wearing the same clothing. All of that is possible, and not too unlikely if this is just his base of operations and style. What is not coincidental, though, is the same expressions. He uses the same intonation on the exact same catchphrase doing the exact same thing. At this point, it becomes more than a coincidence. The memory is from the same angle as well, so they weren't just both there at the same time or something. But we have no further proof for the mass hypnosis delusion theory, so employing the spirit of Occam's razor takes us down path number con man, unless we hit some dead end, which is unlikely, you'll see. So he's basically a liar. This is his usual pickup line, he has rehearsed it, and it's what he uses on multiple women. This means it is high-key disingenuous, and it certainly ain't true love. So then, does he just want women to sleep with him for a night, or is this more of a long-term confidence trick? The teacher seems exceptionally convinced that she's going off to the Bahamas with him, which means it was more than one night, and he's kept in touch with her. This means he's playing the long game with his manipulation, meaning he either wants something truly important from her, or he's leeching off of her teaching job's salary. Maybe he wants a green card, but more likely he'd have one if he's really already rehearsed on that many women. If he's just making money off of her long term, then why a teacher? Surely he's already leeching off of more profitable women, which means he needs one specific important thing from her, and Riley's mom when he met her. This means he is going to rob her of something when she least possibly expects it, something that couldn't have been done during a helicopter ride or necessarily even during a one-night stand. She's a teacher, so she has a mild to moderate intelligence quotient, making it trickier for him to rob her blind or fool her simply. This leads me to believe that she either has a very specific heirloom she's going to bring back with her to South America during her romance vacay, or he's an organ harvester who'll leave her for dead in a hotel tub full of ice. Again, he's a con man that works across countries, a likely organ-harvesting criminal of international and devastating proportions who lures women with his romantic nature. He knows what he is, and he abuses it relentlessly. Then what did he see in Riley's mom? Organs or heirlooms, it doesn't matter, he wants something. Where it gets interesting is that I now recall the only other theory I've ever seen on Riley's mother, and it's one by YouTuber Seamus Gorman, who claimed her to be a credit card thief because of the misspelling of her last name when we see it, and the name could mimic another character, Bonnie's mother from Toy Story. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but I do want to highlight the possibility that Riley's mother was already swindled, doesn't know it, and that, well, whatever's going on here is the result. Now, there's also the element of his genetics, but no, I don't think the pilot is Riley's true father. Jill Anderson most likely met him some time ago, but her memory of him is still quite bright, not fading in the slightest. It hasn't turned to fear as it should have if she's hiding Riley's true parentage. He's not her secret dad. All this means is that Jill is sort of dissatisfied with her life, sad, mainly, and this is the result, lamenting the good times. All of this memory talk makes me realize something peculiar, though, something I don't like talking about, the third-person memories in this film. How? How are these memories viewed from the third person? I can't find a source for it, but I've seen it claimed in various places that the creators have confirmed Riley's whole mind is a separate dimension from her brain. This should be obvious. I mean, these characters are not physically in her brain, and consciousness is not well understood by anyone, allowing significant wiggle room in films like this. Every single conscious entity, down to a single-celled organism, in my professional-ish-ly non-professional opinion, has a mind that exists as its own small universe in a different, non-spatial, non-temporal dimension of existence. The third-person perspective is that of reality itself, because every mind is a universe similar to Riley's, and based off of the way Joy behaves with Riley, it could be possible that Joy is Riley's dead ancestor, and assisting your descendant's life is the purgatory of Pixar. Well, anyways, make sure to subscribe for more theories. Again, the second Mort theory will be posted very soon. Comment whatever, not literally whatever, or literally whatever floats your helicopter. Until next time, I'm off topic.